Good morning, everyone. I am so excited to be with you again this morning. I am not going to be doing a plan with me today. As you can probably see, you're looking at my computer screen. And so today I'm doing the much anticipated for long awaited sticker DIY process Cricut demonstration. So if you do not have a Cricut, this video might not be for you, but I am hoping to find a couple different ways for you guys to create your own stickers. Currently, this is how I create my stickers, and I've had a lot of questions, people asking me how I do it using my Cricut. So let's dive into it. I'm going to go to Safari, and I am just using my MacBook Pro, and it is quite old, but it still works. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to click Cricut, design space, and I am going to go ahead and log in. Let's make this full size. We're done. Oh, and we're already logged into me. That's perfect. Okay, so I'm going to go to File, and I'm going to go to New. Today, I'm going to walk you through creating headers, a heart checklist, and a weekend banner. So hopefully this video won't be too long, and if it is, please forgive me. It is my first time ever creating one of these videos. And if you know a shortcut or a different way of doing these stickers, please also let me know in the comment section below. Okay, so the first things first, let's do our headers. So I'm going to go over here. They're super easy to make, and I'm going to do insert shape, and I'm going to pick a square. And obviously this is not the size of the header, so I'm going to highlight this, and I'm going to go over here to size, and I'm going to first unlock the shape. Then for width, I'm going to put 1.5. And for height, I'm going to put 0.25 and enter that. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lock that shape after. Now let's create 3 different kinds of headers. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy and paste this twice so that I have 3 different headers. And paste. A really nice feature about Cricut Design Space is that you can click in this little box in the corner and it will give you a grid to work with, so you know you can kind of see how even your boxes are. So I'm going to kind of just align them just a little bit nicer than they were before, so that when I go to print them out, they're going to print out evenly. For this video, let's just pick some really nice colors. I'm going to pick 3 different kinds. Let's go with this purple, this violet color. It's gorgeous. So what I like to do is for the ombre effect, I like to pick the color and then either move, if it's a dark color, move up to the lighter colors, or if it's already a lighter color like this one would be, then move down to the darker colors. So for this one, because violet is so dark, I'm going to move the next shade up. So I'm going to, again, click on the next rectangle, and I'm going to pick violet, and then I'm going to just move my cursor up so it's just a little bit lighter of a purple. And you can even make it like go a little bit diagonally so it gets a little bit grayer, I guess. The next one is going to be my lightest, just because I like to go in that kind of theme. And I'm going to probably, let's do something along those lines. So I've got 3 nice colors, and now I'm going to add my text. And for my text, I just click over here, add text, and I pick what I want to say. Another tip is, in order for your letters not to hang over, it is easier to use all capital letters. So I'm going to just do the morning, day, night. And I'm going to pick my font, and I'm going to do Cricut fonts, and then I'm going to select the one I want. this one. And this one was the one I actually used for my layout the other day. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to change this color to white. Then I'm going to resize and move it over here. I just zoomed this in so you can see a little bit better. And I'm going to go ahead and move it in here. And I think I'm going to also space this out. And this is a really neat feature because this is really close together. I'm going to take this and I am going to do letter spacing horizontally. Just make sure it's in the middle. Then I'm going to copy and paste. And you know what? Let's change this around because in the Erin Condrens, the lightest color I believe is in the morning. I don't have my planner right here with me, but oh well. Okay, so then I'm going to take this and I'm going to put day. And I'm going to move this one here. And then paste one more time, click on it. And then I'm going to put night here. And of course, the beauty of this is you don't have to make it morning, day, night if that does not work for you. You can make it whatever you want. I've seen a lot of headers that say to do, to buy, to remember, workout, little things. I've seen Etsy's. There's all sorts of ways to customize. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just take this and I'm going to go to layers and I'm going to flatten the words. And then I'm going to click on the word and hold my command button down and click on the background. Then I'm going to go over here and attach. And then you'll see I'll move this and it's together. There we go. And I'm going to do the same thing with my day. I'm going to flatten it first, then click it, press down on my command key, click the background and attach. And I'm going to just keep on doing that. So there I have my morning, day, and night. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to copy and paste these. I'm going to go ahead, click on my header. I'm going to hold down my command key. And I'm also going to click on my day and morning. Now I'm going to hit copy and then paste. And you can see how that was super easy to rearrange. And that's how you can get your headers. Obviously you have 7 days, so you could choose to copy and paste this 7 times and you would be good to go with your headers. Okay, so now that we're done the headers, I hope that was easy enough for you guys and I hope I explained it well enough. If you have any questions, please, please, please leave me a comment down below and I will get back to you. Now let's go ahead and do our checklists. Our checklists are a little bit more complicated than our headers. We have to go into our insert images. If you do not already own these images, there's 2 ways of getting them. 1, you can purchase them individually, or 2, you can pay for a monthly subscription of $9.99. I do have a lot of cartridges, but I also do subscribe. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to search for flags. And I'm going to scroll down. I have a very specific image that I use for my checklists. And as soon as I find it, here you go. It's nice that it's one of the ones I subscribe to. And just for your information, it's a part of the creative cards. I'm going to insert this image. And I'm going to go ahead and size it. Now, this is up to you how large you want your banner. For me, I like full box banners. So I'm going to go over here to edit, and your box length is usually 1.9, but because I don't want this to go over my header, I put my width as 0.3. 0.3, so 0.30, and then I put my height as 1.8 because I want it a little bit shorter than the length of my box, but not too short. So I'm going to click enter, and that's going to size it for me. And then I'm going to go ahead and lock this image again. If I don't lock it and I move it around on my page, it could possibly catch and then stretch out if the image is not locked. So I always make sure to lock my images after I've figured out the size I want. So I'm going to go back to my layers, and I'm going to choose to put this checkbox in my night section. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use that color, that same color, so it matches. And of course, you don't have to make this matching, but that's what I like and I prefer. Now I'm going to go ahead into Insert Shapes, and I'm going to select the heart this time. Okay, my heart is very, very large, as you can see. So I'm going to first resize it because once I change the color, it's a little bit harder to see on this. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to resize this. And instead of going to my size over here, I'm just going to drag it and until I get the size that I like. Go ahead and drag it in here. Yep, that looks really good. And then I'm going to change the color. And I love doing white ones because it matches so nicely. And it looks like, even though I eyeballed it, it looks like I've got it quite lined up. So that was really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on the image. I'm going to copy it and then I'm going to paste it. I'm going to zoom in here a little bit more so you can see better. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to click on my heart, and I'm going to use that little gray stick as kind of a guideline. I always separate them the length of that gray line. So then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to paste. I'm going to get another heart. And again, using that gray line as my guide, I'm going to kind of aim to touch the bottom of the last heart. And trust me, once you do this a couple times, it will get better. If you're doing this for the first time and you're not finding that your hearts are lining up, just remove yourself from the program, take a little coffee break, take a breath, and then come back to it. Because I remember being very frustrated the very first time I did it. And I don't want you to sit down at your computer and try this out and to say, oh, she made it look so easy. It's a bit easier for me because I've done this several times, but even for me, it does get discouraging sometimes, and I do have to kind of remove myself from the program, take a little break, and then come back to it when my patience has been restored. So now, just like the lettering, I'm going to hold down the Command key. I'm going to click on all of them, and then while I'm still holding the Command key, I'm going to flatten the hearts. Okay, now that my hearts are flattened, I'm going to click on them again, and I'm going to hold down my Command key and click on the back flag. Okay, now that both are clicked on, I'm going to go over to my attached button and attach it. And there you go, I have my little page flag, which is super adorbs. If you were doing this for a whole week, you might want to copy and paste it 7 times, but that's just what I would do. If you are doing it 7 times, I would go ahead and I would click on all 3 while holding Command, and then I would copy it and paste it as a group of 3 because then you're not copying, paste 7 times. But anyways, I'm not going to do that because I'm just showing you the basics. And yeah, so we have done our headings and our page flags, and the next thing I want to show you is a simple way of doing a weekend banner. And this, I'm not going to lie guys, took me a little bit of patience and a little bit of practice that I'm really excited to share this technique with you. So again, this is not something I can do without being subscribed or purchasing the banner or flag itself. So I'm going to go back in here to insert image. There is another specific flag that I like to use, and it is this one over here, and click on this and insert image. And I'm going to just resize it so it's a bit smaller. Let's go ahead and do that. And I'm going to change my colors. And for this, I'm going to change the outside color, this little rim, to white. And then in here, I'm going to alternate my colors. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this dark violet color. Then I'm going to copy and paste this. And I need to copy and paste it 7 times. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to line it up the best I can. So I zoomed out just so you could see the finished product, and I have 7 flags together. And you can leave them as this dark color, but I think I'm going to just do kind of a rainbow effect with them. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to click on this flag, and I'm just going to choose a lighter color. And this one, even lighter color. Then I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to skip that. Lighter color. And this one, oops, and this one, even lighter color. So I kind of changed it up a bit. I think that looks really cute, and it kind of blends in with the themes, the morning, day, and night. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to add text. And I'm going to put, again, my capital letters, weekend. Oops. There we go. And I'm going to click this, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to change the color to white. And then I am also going to make sure that this size is okay. So it kind of fits in the boxes. So the next thing, and this is very important, the next thing I'm going to do is go to edit, and I'm going to go to this little button over here, and it's isolate letters. So what that does is it takes this weekend and it slices it up into individual letters. And then I'm going to do my best to just align these letters in the center of each banner. Now that I have my letters in place, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to click on the first letter, and I'm going to hold down my command key. So make sure that you click on each individual letter, and then you're going to go over to layers and you're going to flatten them. I'm going to click on my flags first, and you can double check to make sure that they're actually highlighted by looking over here. So I have all of them highlighted, and now I'm going to also click on my lettering, and I'm going to attach them. There we go. Now I have my weekend banner. In order to make sure that this weekend banner fits over top of your Saturday, Sunday boxes, you want to click on it, move to edit, and then make sure that this width is 3.25 inches and click on it. Then it will resize itself and you're good to go. Okay, so let's go back over here. We've got our night, day, morning headers. We've got our heart checklists and a simple, easy weekend banner. And you need to highlight all of this and then just click attach. And as long as they're not on top of each other, the Cricut will go ahead and it will cut it or arrange it in this arrangement. Then you need to go ahead and press go. Go ahead and print and go. You're going to print pick your printer and go okay, okay. And then you're going to turn your Cricut on and follow these prompts. I'm going to go ahead and switch the camera around so that you can see what I'm doing now. Let's go ahead and do that. The printer I'm using is just a regular inkjet, and I'm using Staples white shipping labels. I'm now placing my printed stickers onto my Cricut mat and feeding it into my Cricut. You want to make sure that your setting is on the lowest dial, so I have mine on paper. The Cricut does an excellent job of cutting the stickers right on the line. As you can see, I can pull back the back of the sticker, and it just gave it a nice kiss cut. Okay, so that was my very first Cricut sticker DIY. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got several tips that will help you make your very own stickers with your Cricut. Please stay tuned because I will be looking for alternative ways to make stickers using things like Word document and things that are readily available. I hope you had a wonderful time listening. I hope this was helpful to you. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, please list them down in the comment section below. I will get back to you. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great week. Bye for now.